everyone, welcome back to my channel, Inyong Foreigner. And if you are new to my channel, guys, please like and subscribe and hit the bell notification for you to get notified for my upcoming videos. So today, back to another vlog, and I'm going to talk about the house that I built in the Philippines. So anyway, guys, today is February 28th, and tomorrow will be the last day of the month of February. So earlier today, my husband bought me a McDonald's. He just dropped this off and some quarters so that I can wash tonight. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about my house in the Philippines, and I'm gonna update to you guys if what's going on to that house now. So anyway, for those who are asking me if how much it costs, the materials and labors, so let's talk about that. So guys, I started to build a house second week of November, and then my mom sent me the receipt. Here's the receipt right here, and this is how much it costs of the materials. I'll just post it here in the side so you can see how much it costs, but I will read it for you guys because it's in here. So the first materials that they bought from the Philippines is 300 pieces of hollow block cement, hollow blocks, and one pieces is 16 pesos, and we bought 300 pieces, so that is 4,800. 50 pieces of 9mm of rebars, and that is 55 pesos, and it cost 2,750 for the total. And then 30 pieces of 10mm rebars, and it cost 125 pesos each, and it is 3,750. And another 30 pieces of 12mm rebars, and it's 190 each, and it is 5,700. Also 25 pieces of 16mm rebars, and that is 348 each, and the total is 870. And then 5 pieces of plywood, it is 360 each, and it costs 1,800 for 5 pieces. One truck load of wash sand, 4,500, and one load of grava stone for 4,500, and another 25 pieces of cement sack, 185 each bag, and it costs 4,628. And then 5 kilos of tire wire, and it costs 60 pesos each kilos, and that is 300 pesos. So I'll insert the photo of the receipt here. so that you can see. And also the labor for workers, the workers for Panday Mason is around 450 to 500 pesos salary in my town. But since I don't hire a Panday Mason, only my father who works in that house, so I save some money for that. And that's actually the workers in our house is free food, so they can have free lunch and free snacks whole day. So, and that cost me more. Maybe maybe their budget for that is around maybe 200 for snacks a day or whatever. Yeah, it depends how many workers they got. So in my house, the workers only three helpers and one panday mason, which is my father. And also the helpers, they get 350 per day, which is I know it's too not much, but that's how I can afford. But in my town, I think, yeah, they pay the same, but usually maybe some good, financial, they can pay more than that, maybe 400 or 50, something like that. But in my is 350 only, but they are free food, lunch and snacks they can get. If they have overtime, they can also get free dinner like that. And also I pay their um overtime, maybe at least 50. It's like $1 or more, something like that. It depends. It depends on my father, if how much he gives to them for the overtime. But you know, it's just it's just my father who managed to that, stuff like that, and I'll just support what they need or whatever, as long as I can give them, you know. So anyway, I'll show you the update of the house here, and also before we build the house, our house before and now. Then and now, okay? So, pasensya na sa Tagalog, pasensya na sa English ka. I'm just trying to speak in English because maybe some foreigners or some other international who watch this video, so that they can understand and I don't need to put some subtitles in the down there. Okay, so at least bahala na yung English ko na hindi perfect. So at least you understand or you understood what my grammar is or whatever. Pasensya na talaga. So I'm just trying, I'm just trying to speak in English. So wag niyo akong husgahin. Tao lang tayo, hindi perfecto. So anyway, papakita ko sa inyo yung bahay namin. I'll show you my house here, guys. Before and now, okay? So, be right back. So anyway, guys, that is our house before we knocked down the house. Okay, that was the ground floor, and the front door was, it has two front door in our house before. As you can see, there's a pink color in the first door, that is my room. And there is a story about that um, house, guys. That's why the door is in front, which is my room, because before I used to go hang out with my friends, hanging out in the night, um, disco, clubbing, drinking. I was a party girl. I was a party girl before, when I was with my friends, my girlfriends, hanging out in the night. Yeah. So I don't need to knock the door just to wake up my mom to open the door for me like that. So that's why that door is like that. So it's a long story. I just make it short. But anyway, the first materials that we bought cost 41,428 pesos. So that's maybe 13 or $1,500, cause as you can see, 1,000 US dollars is 50,000 pesos. So it is 41,428 pesos here in the receipt, and that's not included with the wood that I bought. I mean, yes, the wood that I bought, cause I paid for the wood who cut the coconut trees in our property, in my grandparents' property. So we had coconut trees, maybe 20 pieces or more, I don't know. But yeah, nine coconut trees has been cut during that time on November, first week of November, and then I paid 10,000 for that, included the service, the car who brought the wood in our house. So I paid for the service 600 pesos for the car, and then the rest is 9,400 for the coconut trees that they cut into pieces to support the house that my father needs to. So that's why it cost me 15, maybe around $15, $50,000 US dollars. And yeah, that's what we sent to my parents last November last year. So actually, that is the only materials that we bought for that month. And then the rest of it, my mom's expenses for the labor. So total is around, I think we send around 2,000 US dollars for that first month of November. So after that, December, we spent another 2,000 or 15,000 US dollars, I guess. I don't remember, but I had a receipt of that, and I'm gonna show you guys. So month of December 30, we spent 19,906 pesos for that, for this materials. In here, I'll show you it here, put it here. And then January 2, we spend 24,380 total. So I'll just put it here. I just don't need to read it. And so you can see how much is the materials. Actually guys, the materials in that month, it goes up. So I think every month the materials they sell is going higher and higher, because I think that month is peak season for the, you know, a lot of people building a houses or whatever. So I think they raise the materials, so it's kind of high, so it's getting expensive. So month of January 2, we spent 24,380 pesos. And then month January 7, they bought 30 pieces of 9.5 millimeter of rebars, and it cost 78 pesos. Before it was, I think it was 70 or 50 or something like that, but they raised the rebars, as I told you, every month or every other week they raise the price of the rebars or any materials. And yeah, it cost 2,340 for 30 pieces for 9.5 millimeter of rebars. And that was the date of January 7, 2020, just this year. And then what else they bought here? January 8, the day after that, they bought that rebars. They buy 4 pieces of utility box for, I think this is for the electricity, and 4 pieces of junction box, and 1 kilograms of nails, number 1. The size is number 1 common nails. So the total was 274, I don't know, over 290, something like that. I can't really read it. And I'll just put it here inside so you can see. And then what else? January 9, they buy again. They bought another materials, I think. What my father said, buy this one, buy this, because we're out of this, like that. So my mom go to town, buy another material. So my mom buy another 5 kilos of tire wire, which is yung alambre, to, I think that's for the rebar, so that you can, you know, lock it up, support the rebars, you know. And then what else here? That is cost 290 pesos for 5 kilograms of tire wire. What else? January 18, we spent 26,960 pesos for 60 pieces of 12 mm rebars. The unit price is the same, 190, and then it cost us 11,400 pesos for 60 pieces. And then 30 pieces of 16 millimeter, and that is 350 each, and it is 10,500. 50 pieces of 9.5 millimeter and 78 pesos each, and that is 3,900. And 20 kilograms of tire wire, so the total is 26,960. And I'll just put it here again. And then what is this? January 21, my mom bought a 1 load of truck, ah, 1 load truck of wash sand. So that is cost 4,500. And also this one. So February, I don't know what date is this. February 12, 2020, or February 1. I'm not sure because it's so blurry. Let's see. So this is February 5, 2020. And my mom spent 23,135 pesos. And the materials she bought just this month was 1 load truck of gravel, stone, 4,500. 1 load truck of wash sand, 4,200. And actually guys, for gravel, stone, and wash sand is the same price, but this one right here is different because she bought the materials in the different place, because the other place she went to, they're out of stock some materials, so she just go to another store to buy these things here. So that's why I said, wow, that's cheaper than the other one, so we should go buy the next, we should buy the next materials to them. But sad to say, if we bought to that place, actually some materials are out of it too, so that's why we have to go like that, just switching. So if ever whose store has all of the materials that we need, we just go there and just pay how much it is. But anyway, you can choose whatever you want, but you know, it's still hassle for you to just go one place to another place, and you know, and the materials don't go on the same day. Sometimes it takes weeks or days, delayed delivery, you know. So that's why, but it's up to you guys if you want to cheaper. But you know, some of their materials, for example, their sand is cheaper, and then the other store is expensive, and then the rest of their materials are cheaper, and then that store are, some materials are cheap and some are expensive. So you just, you know, you just have to see the difference, if which one you could go, like you can save up more. So you have to go to that store, or to that store or another store, you know. Timbang-timbangon lang ba, asay mas mahal kung tahonin mo before ka mo palit, you know. You know what I mean? So yeah, so we spent 23,135 pesos on this month. And take note guys, there's no budget for workers to this month, because we're currently saving up some money for, you know, we have also goals in, me and my husband, we also have goals to save some money. That's why we don't have to just send all the money for that house materials like that, because maybe we get broke here, you know. It's so difficult, so you just have to adjust what to do, what is the best thing to do, you know. You just have to balance your limit, you know. You just have to balance your limit on sending money for that house, you know, and you have to save up some money for this also, your goals. And that's why we don't send much money for this month of February, because of that. And also, we don't need to what is this, spend more money for the workers, because my father, since I told you, my father is working on that house, and we don't pay him for that, because me and my father talk about it, that I just don't give you salary for your work, because this is not my house, it is your house, and I'm just, I'm just here to support you guys so that you can live better, life, as para lang ano sila ba, makatikim din sila ng aruhay na pamumuhay. Hindi sa mayaman na pamumuhay. Just like, you just want them when they get old, at least they can try a good life, So, when they get old, at least, kakatikim sila ng marangyang buhay na hindi, wala nagkalisod ba? Ano ba? Kalisod gamay, pero at least, nakatila sila og dako nga balay. Although we have a big house before, but it's not that, it doesn't look good, but at least, it is big, but it doesn't look good. Because we don't have a lot of furniture like that, because our house is cement blocks and no finishing walls, cement walls like that. But at least my goals next year, hopefully, this house project will be finished as soon as I come back to the Philippines. So let's pray and hope for that. And okay, guys, and I'll update to you guys for the next vlog if how is our house look like now. But this, after I talk so after kong makipag-usap sa inyo, I'll show you the video of the house update, okay?